So today we're going to do a video explaining to you all why we left the conveniences of America to move to rural Africa. So make sure you stay tuned.
What you sing as giving them a type of family.
What's going on, world? Welcome back to T3 and Me. It's your man Tim Ford Jr. here, and today, like I said in the beginning, we're going to be showing you guys and talking about why we left the conveniences of America to move to so-called rural Africa and build something for ourselves, for our family, for our communities. You know, of course, you guys see I have a tree in my hand right here, and my wife actually did a beautiful job with labeling it so we can remember what it is. What is this, baby?
Chungwa.
Chungwa. Chungwa. And orange in English for our English listeners, but chungwa for our Swahili listeners, excuse me. Got a little dirt on my face. But yes, before we get started on things, I want to first tell you guys, thank you for the love you all show. Thank you for the support that you guys have been showing us this entire journey. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. We appreciate the prayers and the well wishes. We don't take it for granted, and we don't take it lightly that you guys are showing us love and find value in our content. So we're grateful to have you guys' attention, and you know, welcome back to the channel so y'all can see what we got going on. So come on, y'all, let's get this going. So yes, we labeled the orange tree because of course we're new to this thing. Where would you like for me to put it, baby?
All right, so first let's show y'all the neem tree. We've already planted this neem tree here, and y'all see the sun is in full swing, so the leaves is changing colors and stuff. But this isn't the neem tree. This is a baby tree, but one day it'll be a big tree.
Oh, and for the new people here, I didn't introduce my wife. My wife, Mrs. Siobhan Ford, is behind the camera. It's usually how we do things around here.
Hello.
Yes, there she go. Yes, my beautiful wife, Mrs. Siobhan, is behind the camera. And yes, let's just keep going, baby. I had to give you a rightful introduction.
All right, guys, so we here out in Tanzania, and we came to this plant nursery, and they have pretty much like a lot of the fruit trees that we want. So we were able to find orange, lemon, neem, aloe, is that it? And mango here, and I think they have some more plants, and also soursop. So I just want to show you guys this soursop here. This grows naturally here in Tanzania, and this is a cure for cancer. They call it, the Swahili name is stafani, but in English we call it soursop. So we're gonna actually be getting one of these plants as well to put on our land. So I just want to show you guys all the medicine and the food that they have here just growing freely in the land, and it's very cheap. I think it's like $1 for us to buy each tree. So yeah, let's go over here and show you guys our collection here of what we're gonna be getting. So this is mango here, lemon, chungwa, chungwa. This is orange. This is lemon, and this is stafani, and then aloe. Neem. This is neem right here. So we're gonna be planting all this on our land. So stay tuned, guys. So we're kind of being strategic about where we plant the trees. So we're actually gonna do a permaculture design for our land. So permaculture simply means using the land, using the animals, and everything works together in synchronicity. So for example, instead of using store-bought or chemical fertilizer, we're going to be using fertilizer from the animals. So we're going to be getting chickens, and they're going to be fertilizing the soil and help it to clear the land as well. And also one of the big things right now, especially with the war, is the shortage of fertilizer, so to speak. So fertilizer is usually nitrogen based, so most plants, they need nitrogen to thrive. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be planting trees around the perimeter, and it's going to provide nitrogen to the other plants that we'll be planting. So we don't have to really worry about fertilizing it so much and watering it so much, because the trees draw water through their root system underground to the plot, to the land. So we don't have to worry about watering them constantly. We still have to water them, but also trees are nitrogen fixers as well. So what that means is that it's going to provide fertilizer for the soil as well. So by planting it around the perimeter, it's going to help the plants inside the garden thrive. So we're going to start off with just planting a bunch of fruit trees around, and fruit trees are really good too because fruits require a lot of water, so the roots are going to be pulling in a lot of water from the water underneath the earth to our land here. So yes,
good introduction, baby.
right there.
Good understanding and breakdown.
Okay.
But yeah, so where's the first place? Now we asked what was the required length, how deep we should go in order to, you know, put it in a good space.
You know, a lot of people be asking about the soil too, like, because it looks sandy on top, but when you get underneath, it's not sand.
Nice and rich.
It's rich soil.
But yeah, they recommended that we go as deep as the bag is in depth into the ground. So I'm sure a little bit deeper won't hurt. Is it a bad thing to dig something too deep?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think there's no such thing. As long as it's coming up at the top, it'll keep coming.
Right, as long as it's in the soil. But yes, let's get this chungwa in here.
And I'm gonna keep the bag too, so we can remember.
That's the new home for our chungwa tree.
Yeah.
Karibu chungwa. Welcome to the Ford family.
So we actually have some seeds too, so we're gonna be starting some of the trees from seed, but we wanted to get some stuff going already. So these are nursery trees.
Yeah. What's
small
a nursery
trees.
tree?
Yeah, a small tree.
A small tree.
Small tree.
And we will show y'all where we got this tree from too. Get a look at that. How does that look?
It looks great.
How do you feel, chungwa? Welcome. Welcome to your new home.
All right.
What's next, Mrs. Ford?
Next up, we got lemon. Lemoni.
And y'all see the other two laying down because unfortunately the wind came and did what it had to do. But you know, we're not gonna complain about it. But yeah, lemon next.
Lemon.
Hopper.
Hopper.
For people who are curious, Mrs. Ford, what are some? Is this a good spot?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's some of the benefits of having a chungwa tree for your body?
Oh, so orange is really good. That's a great source of vitamin C, which you need for your immune system. It fights off infections, cold, flu. So that's why a lot of times, like when you get sick, they have that stuff in America called emergency, which is basically vitamin C. So chungwa is actually a great source of vitamin C, minus the chemicals and minus the side effects.
Right. So.
And it's also delicious in juice or by itself. It's very refreshing on a hot day, which Dar es Salaam is usually hot.
Full of those type of days.
Full of sun. So yes, good to cool off or get something refreshing.
I know chungwa has helped me rejuvenate myself after I've worked out a few times before. So yeah, good and refreshing. And next, the lemon. Benefits of lemon, Mrs. Ford. Let them know.
Lemon also is good for infection. It's good for skin whitening, so you can use it like where you have dark marks and spots. It's also a good detox for the body. So like if you're doing the detox, you can use that in your detox regimen. And it also is a good source of minerals, so you can add it to water to provide some electrolytes.
Yeah. And look at the veins.
Look at the root system there.
Yes, I call it veins. Root system.
Yeah, same
look just
thing.
like veins.
Yep.
We are one with the trees, y'all. If you ain't figured that out yet. But this is another one.
He needs some water.
He
for
needs
a
some
baby.
manji.
He needs some milk.
You will be nice, strong, and prosperous.
Yes.
You will feed and heal the nation.
Yeah, we haven't been out here for a couple of days. That's why the trees,
Yeah.
they need some water.
But yes, y'all, this is part of the reason why, you know, the main reason why we left the so-called conveniences of, you know, Western America, where everything is so-called at your fingertips, you know, everything that's at your fingertips is not always a good thing.
But this is at your fingertips now. Like you can plant whatever you need. Right. And it's really at your fingertips. You ain't even got to go to the supermarket.
Yep. It's at your own.
Potentially get shot up, because I know they doing a bunch of mass shootings. One was at Kroger, just everywhere. Like you can't even, you know, feel safe just doing regular, mundane activities.
Yep. So yeah, like I was saying, when, you know, I know we're used to having things at our fingertips. Which tree would you like next?
Let's do soursop.
Soursop.
Stafelli. I said it right this time.
Stafelli.
Stafelli.
But yeah, we're used to having the conveniences right at our fingertips.
Soursop.
And you know, that system had to be built and put in place. Those conveniences, a lot of those conveniences were already put in place that we have over there and that we're accustomed to. And the system that's been put in place to get those conveniences is not a good system for us to be trusting into and, you know, putting our all in building in, because at the end of the day, it's better to have your own rather than depend on another man or a woman or any entity to provide for you. At the end of the day, all this world that we have access to, the Most High has made this earth that we're living on so vast, and it's so much opportunity and space for you to do whatever you want to do for yourself and your family. So we shouldn't be dependent on no system or governmental entity to tell us how to move and how to operate and when we should eat and how we can eat and all of that. So, you know, this is something that is near and dear to our heart, being able to not depend on the conveniences, I guess, right? Yeah. Yep. Everything, like she said, this can be convenient too if we build it first. This will be convenient in a few months, few years.
Right.
Like,
especially with all this germ warfare going on and everything like that. Like, we gonna need the medicine from the earth.
Exactly.
It's gonna be the only medicine that's gonna be able to really cure people.
Yep, natural, right from the earth. So, you know, if you're able to put in some groundwork in some area for yourself, if you're able to put in some groundwork and able to do something for yourself, you can make your situation and your things convenient for your family situation. Like, think about it. We've been born into a system that has everything put in place for us, so many of us don't know how to work. Don't know what it means to work. Yeah, next we have...
You tell them, what's that?
Looks like mango. Am I right?
Dio.
Dio, Mbe for those who don't know Swahili.
Now we're gonna have to put this somewhere off in a cut, because mango don't play around. Mango trees get huge.
These trees get huge.
So we're gonna put this somewhere where...
We should go by the other mango tree.
That ain't on the perimeter though.
Yes it is. Right there. Oh, you're talking about on the perimeter. Oh.
Yeah, what about over here?
Alright.
Alright, y'all.
But yeah, y'all, many of us don't know how to build and don't know what it takes and don't have the, you know, honestly, the strength and the mental fortitude to do it, unfortunately. But that's because we was trained that way. You know, they trained us to be like this. So you have to be able to know, like, we're just giving a glimpse of what's possible.
We might be coming in this way though, a path for the car. So
figuring out where we should plant.
Maybe over here.
Mango tree. All right. Wapi. Hapa.
X marks the spot.
But yeah, y'all, we can do this type of stuff, man. It just takes some hard work and some dedication. And unfortunately, I'm realizing now that we sit here talking about it, baby, that they actually like scared this out of us.
Yeah.
Like,
people like, ooh, I don't want that stuff. It got dirt on it. Nobody wants the vegetables that have marks on them, but that's actually the organic vegetables. The vegetables that look all pretty and clean and not a scratch or a mark on it, usually that's GMO or it's been sprayed with pesticides. So it's actually causing cancer and a lot of the diseases that we see that are so prevalent in our society. So a little mark, a little scuff, that's good for me.
It's good, right?
Give me that one.
Right.
I want
and
that
then
one.
Not only
with
are
the
people
seeds in it.
right have eaten seedless fruit. We've been eating seedless fruit.
Yeah, that's crazy. But they like search out for it. Like they want the seed. They don't want to bother with seeds. Like seeds is the very thing that gives you life.
Right. I was unfortunately ignorant to that myself at one point, asking for seedless things. I like seedless grapes better than seeds.
Yeah.
Not even knowing I'm supposed to.
Who can be bothered with getting a seed out? That takes all of 2 seconds.
And you can swallow it and it ain't gonna kill you.
Right. And a lot of the seeds are medicine too. Some seeds are you shouldn't eat, but some seeds you can eat. And it's actually good for your digestion too. It helps clean you out.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because the seeds have all the nutrients that the plant needs to survive.
Ah, so it's like just gonna basically wipe you on out on the inside.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but not only are they scared to like eat things and that's dirty or like, you know, eat seeds, but we are also scared, well, not we, but some people, we as a group of people are scared to build off grid and start a community because of what's happened in history to other communities. So, you know, it's kind of a scary, yeah, so it's kind of a scary thing to tap into for some people because they think like, oh man, the boogeyman gonna come get me. But man, many people have missed out on opportunities because they've been scared of the boogeyman. The boogeyman never came.
Yeah.
We done made some people out to be a boogeyman. They ain't even really studying us. They studying us. They still have systems in place and implemented things in place. But some people are so crippled and can't even move for their family and for the people that they supposed to work for because, man, the boogeyman ain't gonna do nothing but come get me. Man, let that boogeyman go. Faith and fear cannot occupy the same vessel. We can't be still fearful of those individuals who put the media in our face and made us think a certain way. So, you know, if you watching our content and you know what we about, you know how we get down. If you stumbled on this video, like we don't operate out of fear. No man or no entity or no woman can tell us what to do, what we can't do, why we can't move, where we can't go. You know what I mean? So have that type of mindset. Anybody can come out here and build. Since we're here, gotta show y'all some of the products real quick.
This I'm natural body ready. I'm natural body.
Yeah. Natural product.
Natural body.
Yeah.
Natural body.
Yeah. Say. Yeah, come closer. Come. Busy Beachy.
So yeah, guys, it's so important to be a sovereign individual, sovereign over everything. And that was one of the reasons why we left the conveniences of the West. We had everything. We had a car, we had a nice apartment, a townhouse. We had a nice townhouse.
A growing business.
Yeah, we had a new car, a growing business. The business was doing excellent. Like we were the best sellers on Etsy for our yoni boxes that he made. The herbal business, that's part of herbal business, was doing really good. We were at the farmer's market and we were about to open up a storefront as well. And we left it all behind. We left it all behind. So we left it all behind to move to Africa. And although we were started off in the city, Dar es Salaam, we knew that we wanted to be off-grid and we wanted to live the rural life. And that's what we're doing. And like it's nothing that is like pulling us back to go back to the conveniences and the things that we miss. We knew that we could take everything that we loved and liked from the West and we can have it here. For one, at a fraction of the cost, and two, with a peace of mind and a sense of freedom that you can't buy. Money can't buy happiness, money can't buy peace, money can't buy anything. You know, it's people that's rich that's miserable that kill themselves. You know, it's people that's rich, they can't even talk freely. Look at what's going on with Kyrie Irving. He can't even say anything. He can't do tweets or nothing, you know, because he's locked into the system where they are controlling his wealth and controlling what he can say and what he can do and where he can go, where he can't go, how much they can wipe out your bank account, all sorts of stuff. And, you know, we knew we didn't want to be privy to that anymore. We didn't want to continue to hold up a system. If all black people left today from America, their whole system will fall, crumble. You know, but I know that's a radical idea, and that's a lot of people is not going to adopt that idea. But it doesn't take a lot. It just takes a few. It only takes a few people. Christ rode with 12, and one of them was a traitor. So it really only takes 11 people to get the job done, to awaken the masses, to fulfill your mission on earth. It really can just take 2 people, like your family, you know. So it's nothing that we miss. Everything that we had in the West, we can have it here, and we're building it here. where no one's going to be able to come and take it from us. We don't have to worry about going to the supermarket and dealing with mass shooters or anything like that. So we're building everything we need to be sustainable on this piece of land for ourselves.
Yep.
So.
How was it being as a woman? A lot of women struggle with coming to the rural area and building something from scratch and wanting to be pretty. Nothing's wrong with wanting to be pretty. You also have a standard that you live up to, and you want to be pretty as well.
Yeah.
So how are you able to have the mindset of I have to do this and not worry about being pretty?
Well, I say that you don't have to, it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can have both. You can still be pretty. You can still get your hair. My nails is done, my hair is done, and I'm still living off the grid. Like, I can still go into town, or I can have somebody come to my house and do my hair and do my nails, just like I would in America. So we have to kind of shift our mindset and think like, oh, it's off the grid. Like, I can't have access to anything. I can't have anything convenient. I have to live like, like in a shack and not have anything. Like, there's things called glam shacks, glam tinning. You can make stuff really nice, like off the grid, that's self-sustainable, that you don't have to keep paying for power, paying for water. You can just have everything at your fingertips already. So, it takes a revolutionary mindset to be able to do something like this and to be sustainable, because some people, they come and they think they're going to do something, and they may start off doing something, and then 6 months later, a year later, they're nowhere to be found. They're gone. They have excuses for why they left and all. That's cool. Like, I'm not here to judge nobody. Everybody got to march to beat their own drum. Everybody has their own path to take, their own mission to take. But for me, I knew that we knew that we didn't want to go back. Like, once we came, that's it. That would kind of be wasting time and money for us to just go back and start all over and then come back again. Like, no, we gonna thug it out. Like, good, bad, ugly, indifferent. Like, we're gonna take each challenge on the chest and figure it out, and that's what we've been doing.
We're just dealing with everything at home now. That's how we've been feeling and wanting to have the mindset that we have. Like, any struggle, any hardship, it's like, man, this is just what's happening at home. This is home. There's nothing to run back to but my home in Africa.
Right.
So
and when things go bad in America, you don't say, oh, I'm going to go move to Mexico. I'm going to go move to Canada. Like, no, like, you just figure it out wherever you are.
And deal with it. So y'all, we it's doable, man. We have to everything that's handed to you is not good if you didn't hand it to yourself. Like, everything that's convenient, everything that seems like a leg up, anything that seems like, buy one, get one free, you get this for free, there's always a hidden agenda. There's always something.
Golden jail cell.
Golden jail cell. Everything looks good, everything looks convenient, but at the end of the day,
it's a trap. Man, it's a snare.
Man, your soul is yearning to do something different. It's the main reason why you get anxiety dealing with, law enforcement when they get behind you, when you have to, deal with certain individuals on your jobs. You got to do certain things in certain societies that you don't even want to do, but you have to do it because you have to feed your family and while you're over there. So we understand, no judgment being passed, but we're just calling out those who have an ear to hear and have that unction to build something for themselves.
So when you come here, you can do right and you can stay. Because I know everybody's deep down, everybody wants to stay, but some people, they allow the circumstances around them and how things look in their bank account. But you got to walk by faith, because even the scriptures say that I have come to give you life and give you life more abundantly. So abundance is our birthright. We're not supposed to be poor and in poverty. Especially as the chosen ones.
Especially as the chosen ones.
We're supposed to live in abundance.
So you got to have that faith that you are one of the chosen ones and you are one of the people who's supposed to live in that abundance. And the Most High will make the provisions for everything to be built out for you. But you just got to start walking and keep walking. Don't turn around when it get dark.
Don't, because a lot of people, like, they don't see like progress. Like, sometimes it takes 5 years for a business to really be self-sustaining. Like, it takes time for things. Some things do happen overnight. Some things don't happen overnight, but you have to trust the process and you have to walk by faith. So you can't just give up on something because 3, 4, 5 months in, it's not going the way you expect it to go. If that's the case, we wouldn't even be here right now. Like, we wouldn't done our business. Our business was doing good when we left, like we said, but at the same time, it didn't just start off the day we opened it. People wasn't just running down the door like thousands of customers. No, we had to build that over time. Over time, you build. I'm just now getting to 4,000 followers on Instagram, and I've been doing it for 5 years. If I would have quit at year 1, I wouldn't be able to reap the fruit that I'm reaping now. So you just got to trust the process and keep going. Despite what's going on, you have to walk. Christ said when he comes back, will he find faith on the earth? That means there's a lack of faith in the earth. People are walking by sight. Nobody's walking by faith. We look crazy to some people. They over there doing, but it just shows the small-minded thinking of them. Somebody commented on our video and was like, they'll be back in America in a few months when they run out of money. But that's their small minds.
No, we won't.
Right. That's their small minds thinking, because they can't fathom the fact that somebody could do something so revolutionary as to really leave and not go back. Like we said, we're not going back.
Building something for yourself? You actually doing that?
Never say never. Never.
Yeah, right. Never.
I say it again. Never.
Well, yes, some people can't fathom and think like, man, this is something that's impossible. And like I just talked about in the last video, self-sabotage. People will talk themselves out of their blessing.
And talk you out of it too.
Nah, if you let them.
Yeah.
If you let them, they'll try and talk you out of your blessing. So man, don't self-sabotage yourself. If you feel that call, you feel it, it's doable, it's possible, but it's just gonna take a lot of work, and it's gonna take a lot of, dying to yourself and really being comfortable not knowing. Like a lot of us feel like we gotta know everything before we get started. Like I didn't know everything. I don't know everything that comes with building off grid and learn, and
But we got books.
Yep.
We got YouTube. We have everything at our disposal. There's books where people have built off grid, self-sustainable homesteads, and they're giving you the blueprint on how to build everything. How to build a shelter, how to collect rainwater, how to use animals for fertilizer. Like there's books out there where you can buy this stuff for cheap. You can look online on YouTube for free and figure out everything that you need to know. You can even take a course if you want. So there's no excuse for anyone to say that they don't know. Not in 2022. Maybe in 1919 where they didn't have the internet and books were just beginning to be printed. But now we have everything at our fingertips. We're in the technology age, the age of information. So it's easy to find out anything. Pay people. Pay somebody for a course. Pay someone that knows. I know a lot of people like, oh, I don't want to pay people. But you have to invest in yourself. The best investment that you can make is in yourself. If you're going to take a chance on anything, take a chance on yourself, because you can't win, you can't lose if you take a chance on yourself. Like you're going to win every time. As long as you're walking in your purpose and you're doing it righteously, you're not, being nefarious, you're going to win. It's a recipe for success.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't listen to the naysayers, don't listen to the destiny stealers. Surround yourself with people who are like-minded. Surround yourself with people who see the vision. Surround yourself with people who are going to encourage you and stimulate you, and get rid of the dead weight, the dead baggage, so that you can soar and be catapulted into your destiny. Yep. So yeah. Yep.
Walk in your purpose, walk in your gift, walk in your light, and don't be fearful, and don't, talk yourself out of what you're supposed to be doing. Like she said, let go of the dead weight. Get away from people who trying to talk you out of things, who trying to hold you down, who's doubting what you're doing. If you tell somebody your dream or your idea and they automatically give you something negative, let them go. They not the ones who gonna help you do that.
Yep. And they may come around another season, but in that season you can't have that around you.
Yeah.
Because energy is real. Soul ties are real. Spiritual energy is real.
Yep. So somebody can pull you down unintentionally. They won't even be doing it intentionally, but just because they negative, just because they vibe a certain way.
It might not even be that they're negative. It could just be that their thinking is small-minded. Like they haven't been, they can't see outside of their circumstances. Yeah. They can't see the bigger picture sometimes. It could be negativity too. It could be a mixture of all.
Yeah, that's true. Small-mindedness is something that's on people that's unfortunate as well. That's true. Some people don't even know that they're like being small-minded and trying to hinder the growth.
Right, but Christ said, greater works shall you do. We gonna do greater works than Christ. Think about that. Greater works than Christ. That means infinite. Anything. You can do anything. Like nobody's gonna tell me what I can do or what I can't do. I'm free. I walk free upon the earth. That's it. Yep. We have dominion.
That's it. So yeah, y'all, man, like we said, let go of the conveniences. Don't depend on somebody else to do something for you. Build for your family, build for your own bloodline, build for your people, and make sure that you do what you need to do for them, and don't worry about somebody trying to give you a handout.
Yeah, and when you leave the conveniences of the West, you'll find freedom, life, joy, happiness here in the motherland.
Yeah, but you have to know it and find it and seek it. It don't just come when you get off the plane. It ain't just a kumbaya moment and boom, there it is, I feel all that. Nah. There's some work that needs to be done. There's some things that you got to do in order to be able to enjoy the conveniences of Africa. You know what I'm saying? The conveniences of Africa, excuse me, is totally different from what we're used to being convenient in. So, you know, man, come take a chance.
Yeah.
And do something. Go ahead, baby.
The mandate, build the kingdom. Build the kingdom on earth. The time is now. Changing of the guards is now. One kingdom is falling, another kingdom is rising. So all the kingdom builders, all the destiny seekers, all the purpose-driven people, now's our time to build this thing out.
Yep.
Period.
Now's our time. If anybody's interested, we get questions all the time. People want to get information on how to get here and get in a smooth place for their family and make a smooth transition. We offer consultations for those who are interested. So, you know, the link is in the description box if you want to get a consultation so that you can come over here and, you know, do something like this for yourself. We can help put you in the right position, connect you with people, answer all your questions that you have for your specific situation. So yeah, if you're interested in that, reach out to us in the bio. And also, we're about to open up the pre-enrollment for our next course from the Ford's Herbal Wellness Academy. So my wife is actually, like she always tell y'all, we have the academy going on. And how's the first one going so far?
It's going good.
Yeah.
It's going good. Students are enjoying themselves. I'm enjoying myself. We're all learning a lot. So it's been good.
Yeah.
Also, herbal consultations are available as well. If you're dealing with some sort of chronic disease, whether it's diabetes, blood pressure, whatever it is that you're dealing with, you can book a consultation with me, and I'll come up with a specialized plan to basically
help you out.
Yeah.
Can't
So
use that C word. How they at?
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's also going to be in the description box as well. And then also, if you haven't already, make sure you join Repat Book. It's a community of repatriates back to the motherland. It's a resource for us to grow, thrive, and unite with each other online, minus the censorship and the tracking.
Yeah, so if you made it to the end of the video, we appreciate it. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for the support. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And make sure y'all stay tuned and turn the notification bell on so you can be notified when we do upload something. So y'all be safe out there. Make sure y'all stay tuned, and shalom. Repat Book is Africa's first social media platform steered towards repatriates, also known as returnees to the motherland in every country of Africa, as well as diasporans in America, Canada, the UK, and all four corners of the earth who are considering making the journey to freedom. It is a space where we can chat, earn money simply by being active on the site, and all of the features we are already familiar with from Facebook and WhatsApp, without having to sell our information and minus the censorship. For all continental Africans, repats in Africa, and persons who wish to come to Africa, this is our place to build, learn, network, problem solve, unite, innovate, and educate ourselves for a smooth transition into our rightful positions as we break away from our captors. This is the place we all knew we needed. By consolidating our energy, we can force transformation. This is the drum. If you're interested in joining the community, click the link in the description. Karibu.